Hello and welcome to the Gilbo Girls. And here we go with another little clip of Out of My Mind by Sharon Draper. And in this chapter, it talks about with her photographic memory and how the different specials that she sees on TV and phone numbers and websites and mailing addresses, everything that just she remembers in her head. And she says that she wishes that she had a delete button in her head. And she says that I remember them all word for word. Not that it does me a lot of good. Nobody knows it's there but me, not even my mother. Although she has this mom sense that knows I understand stuff, but even that has its limits. Nobody gets it. Nobody. It drives me crazy. So every once in a while, I really lose control. I mean, really. My arms and legs get all tight and lash out like tree limbs in a storm. Even my face draws up. I sometimes can't breathe real well when this happens, but I have to because I need to screech and scream and jerk. They're not seizures. Those are medical and make you go to sleep. These things, I call them my tornado explosions. And they're pieces of me. All the stuff that does not work gets balled up and hyped up. I can't stop, even though I want to. Even though I know I'm freaking people out, I lose myself. It can get very ugly. So I'm going to go ahead and continue on this one. It's going to be a little bit longer than usual because I want to go ahead and read you the story. And it just, it touched me. It makes you open up your eyes. Okay, so once when I was about 4, Mom and I were in one of those super stores that sells everything from milk to sofas. I was still small enough to fit in a child's seat in the front of the cart. Mom always came prepared and stuffed pillows on each side of me so that I wouldn't tilt. Everything was fine. She tossed toilet paper and mouthwash and detergent into the cart, and I looked around enjoying the ride. Then, in the toy section, I saw them, brightly colored packages of plastic blocks. Just that morning, I had seen a warning on television about that toy. They were being recalled because the blocks had been painted with lead paint. Several children had already been hospitalized with lead poisoning, the report had said, but there they were, still on the shelf. I pointed to them. Mom said, "No, sweetie, you don't need those. You have enough toys." I pointed again and screeched. I kicked my feet. "No," Mom said more forcefully, "you are not going to have a tantrum on me." I didn't want the blocks. I wanted to tell her that they were dangerous. I wanted her to tell somebody to get rid of them before a child got sick. But all I could do was scream and point and kick. So I did. I got louder. Mom rushed out of the toy section, pushing the cart real fast. "Stop it," she cried out at me. I couldn't. It made me so angry that I couldn't tell her. The tornado just took over. My arms became fighting sticks. My legs became weapons. I kicked at her with my feet and I screamed. I kept pointing in the direction of those blocks. People stared, some pointed, others looked away. Mom got to the door of the store, yanked me out of the car, and left it with all her selections sitting there. She was almost in tears when she got to the car. As she buckled me in my seat, she almost screamed at me, "What is wrong with you?" Well, she knew the answer to that one, but she knew that was not my usual behavior. I gulped, sniffed, and finally calmed down. I hope the people at the store watched the news. When we got home, she called the doctor and told him about my crazy behavior. He sent a prescription for a sedative, but Mom didn't give it to me. The crisis was over by then. I don't think Mom ever figured out what I was trying to say that day. And that always strikes a chord with me too. And like I said, faith is fully verbal. So I can't even put myself in that position. Again, I work in a school and I see children and I have friends whose children who are nonverbal. And, you know, there's especially one little boy in particular that's just this, you know, little boy in particular at my school that my heart just melts for him. And it's okay. And, you know, he always wants to talk to you and he just has so much in his little mind, and I want to pull it out of him. Like I wish I could help him and just I want to understand, and I can't even imagine what she's going through, and that her mom, you know, doesn't even know what this was about. So it's just another one. It's
certain little clips in the book wanted to make me cry, but I didn't. I don't know why. But that was really sad. and it touched a spot in my heart.
And it makes you
Really
think, because
did.
you may think one thing, that they're you know, having one of a tornado like she speaks, and it's about something completely different than what you initially think. So just always keep an open mind and and learn. Okay, bye.
Bye.